Good evening, or probably for most of you that end up watching this, good morning. This video is being recorded right after I put out that loose ends on Sunday, so I'm a bit tired, and I certainly didn't want to do two videos in one day, but sometimes information is time sensitive, and so you're kind of, well, I would be missing out if I didn't take this opportunity to get this information out first, because this is the type of information people really want. Pricing. And the fact that I've followed Navi22 so closely for about half a year now makes me feel almost obligated that if I can get something out first, at least based on what I am aware of, I believe this is the first to have this come out, then I feel I need to. So let's do it, and let's not waste any time. I'm exhausted. The 6700 XT that will be revealed on Wednesday is going to be priced at either $479 or $499. I can't say how I know it's one or the other, but unless something crazy happens, it is one of those two prices, and AMD has not decided on it yet. They actually, based on what I'm told, considered having no MSRP, but I believe I heard they may not legally be able to do that, or there was some problem they ran into with that. I would argue they shouldn't do that just for a massively bad perception they would get for gamers, but let's just put that out there that I know $479 and $499 are more than anyone was hoping for, including me. I was expecting this thing that's stronger than a 2080 Super to be around $450 at most half a year ago, and I thought if it was weaker than that, they may even go below $400 in other recent leaks. But that's just not what I'm hearing, and I'm sure of it. This will be a card that is priced above the 3060 Ti, and at least as sold from AMD's website, generally lower price than the 3070, although I guess you could argue if they go $499, that's the same price as the, I would argue, almost non-existent 3070 Founders Edition. So there's the price. The other information I can give you is that, as others have said in recent leaks, there are two versions of the 6700 XT, with the one sold from AMD's website, as far as I'm aware, being the base model that trades blows with a 3060 Ti. However, there is a higher bin model that, based on what I'm told, will go almost exclusively, or I think exclusively, to AIBs, and that one can be clocked very highly and should land in between, on average, between the 3060 Ti and the 3070, pretty much right in the middle between them. And outside of that, it's launching this month. As far as I've been told, it should launch somewhere between from the second half to right before the very end of March. So probably not the very end, probably, but not right in the middle either. Probably like the third week of March is when the 6700 XT will come out. And speaking of release dates, what about the 6700 non-XT, the one that should have a 6GB variant? Honestly, I'm told nothing, that there is really not a whole lot to say about when that will come out, that it could come out months from now. AMD is focusing on the 6700 XT, both the base version they will sell from their website and some of the cheaper AIB models will use, and the overclock higher binned variant that will be positioned basically against the 3070. Yields, I'm told, are exceptionally well on the 6700 XT, so they don't need to cut down a lot of them, and that's what they're going to focus on. Basically, super binned models and fully enabled models around starting at 480 or 500 and going up likely to ones that compete with almost the 3070 for, well, you've seen where prices are going from some of these AIB models. I don't want to say it out loud because it's too depressing. And I guess the only arguably good news I can bring to you outside of confirming that it will compete with the 3060 Ti in performance, so maybe a bit stronger than some people expected, is that they will supposedly be shipping quite a lot of these in the next 2 months. There might not be all of them to meet demand in the first week. I have to be very clear. Just because they're shipping a decent amount does not mean you will get one. That's not what I'm saying. But it does sound like they may be doing what I was hoping, which is overclocking these cards and using that small die in greater capacity than Big Navi because they can make more of them. It's just unfortunate that comes with a bigger price tag. So I don't know. They're selling directly from their website, even if it's overpriced. So that should have some pricing floor in it, and they will be shipping a lot of them. So look out for them. You know, if you really need a new card, unfortunately, even at $500 or higher, this is probably going to be the high-end card to get that actually is gettable in the next couple of months. And otherwise, I guess let's just summarize what I'm saying. The 6700 XT will come in 2 variants. The base variant sold from AMD's websites and some AIBs will be $479 or $499 is what they're going to announce on Wednesday. And additionally, it will compete with the 3060 Ti. There will be overclocked models that come close to the 3070. Wouldn't surprise me if there were a toxic version or something as strong as a 3070, but AIBs can charge as much as they want for those, so I kind of shudder to think of where those prices will go, even though AMD is shipping a lot of these cards, supposedly. And yeah, I guess that's all there is to say, outside of also reminding you, no word on the 6700. Apparently yields are excellent. Anyways, I'm exhausted, put out 2 videos in a single day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this information interesting for what's coming on Wednesday. You know, do with this information what you will. And as always, this type of effort does not happen without support from patrons. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. It pays for me. It pays for my brother who's the co-host of Broken Silicon. It pays for our audio engineer and soon, hopefully, website managers and other video editors to help get these videos out without almost killing ourselves. Please consider supporting us or subscribing to the YouTube channel and ringing the bell button. And otherwise, just thank you again for watching.